What is up, everybody? This is Hunter with Lost Socket Garage. Today we're going to be taking a look at the, well, this escalated quickly 65 Mustang that we did a video on about a month ago, as well as a 66 that we've done two Mustang 2 front end conversions and Fastback conversions on. Let's check them out. All right, let's take a look. Behind me is the 65. Now, for those of you that watch the channel, you might have seen a video we did, I don't know, it was like a month or two ago about, well, that escalated quickly, and we talked a lot about how floor pan can turn into frame rails, to torque boxes, to kick panels, floor to firewall patches, etc. Well, I wanted to come to you real quick and give you kind of an update on that car because it is hitting the road today. We are all done with it, and its sister. So let's check it out. So this is the 65. Make sure I'm zoomed out all the way. This one came in as a coupe, and it's not a coupe anymore. It is a Fastback. So we did full Fastback conversion to this. Bracket kit is mostly in. This ended up getting a new floor pan. Got new floor to firewall patches. We seam sealed everything. This car was rough because basically we started off knowing that we were going to do a full floor pan, and you know, we knew that with a floor pan typically around this area we're going to get rust. We did a patching video not too long ago where we kind of addressed this issue right here, but there's always going to be rust right here. This one actually went kind of far up. Sorry, turn you guys sideways for a second. But yeah, so we did both. Now, the driver side one, we only had to do a smaller patch to it, which was nice. But the issue with this car is, you know, we got into the floor pan, we realized that was messed up. We got behind it, the torque box is trashed. The floor supports were garbage, and we ended up having to do a full transition pan as well. So this pan right here is where your rear shocks mount, right there. Sorry, it's a little hard to focus. Okay, so we did an entire transition pan. Now your transition pan is going to go under your floor pan. We ended up doing a new full drop downs. We ended up doing a new gas tank support in the rear, new tail panel. A lot of new stuff on this car. Getting to the front end of it, so this is the majority of the metal work we did, but customer also wanted a Mustang 2 front end installed. We opted for just the patches. Now we do use Mustangs to Fear for all of our Mustang 2 front ends just because we really like them. They fit incredibly well. And they offer a couple of different options here. They offer just this patch for the shock mount, or they offer an entire apron that kind of has more of this ribbing in it, a little bit more texture, etc., which is cool. Just did the patches on this one. Did a new battery tray because, you know, those are always rusted. Here's the main show, though. Nice Mustang 2 front end. We got some Willwoods hanging out behind there. So front disc brakes are on this. So overall, this one went really well. Now, this car does have a sister car. It is a 66 that was a lot less of a pain in the ass for us. This is the 66. It's all packed up, ready to go. We just did drop down patches on this one. We didn't have to do like the whole piece. Now, if you don't know the drop downs, they make a patch that is just right here and then drop straight down. That's typically what we use. The other car, there was a ton of rust in this area, so we ended up for a one piece. We opted for a one piece drop down. That was really all we had to do in the back. Didn't really have to do much inside the car. This car is mainly just a conversion car. Sorry, a little close up here, but yeah. So this is the 66. Same thing here. With the, this doesn't have hinges on it, but same thing here with the Mustang 2 front end. Of course, new battery apron, because what car comes in here that doesn't need a new battery apron? I'm looking at you, 67. So yeah, a little bit of metal work here. Mustang 2 front end, same thing with the Willwoods up front. All right, sending the 65, 66 off. Adios, ladies. It's been real. All right, as you see, the ladies are gone. They're on a truck. They're on the way to Vegas, along with a bunch of other stuff. Hopefully we hear more from them here in the future. I'd like to do a follow-up episode where we see how those turn out. But Carlos hooked us up. How cool is this? Carlos, you're a stud. You're a fluffin' stud, bud. Metal cutout sign. Celos Industries on the bottom. So dope. Carlos, thanks, man. You're a stud. You're awesome. It seems like lately we're doing a little bit of a theme, and that theme is patching correctly and planning out your build. When you're getting into this, you have a couple of different options, okay? You can slap stuff over top and hope it runs until you sell the car. But if it's something that you're wanting to keep, or if it's something that has intrinsic value to you, either financially or emotionally, or you're wanting to pass it down to kids or whatever it is, do this stuff right to begin with, man. So the one that escalated very quickly, it was very, very easy for us to get fairly frustrated and say, okay, you know, now we have to do this, now we have to do this. You need to go into these things with the expectation of, hey, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna do a floor patch, but underneath I'm gonna find some frame rail issues, some floor support issues, some kick panel issues, floor to firewall patches. Go into it with that expectation, and it's gonna save you a lot of pain and heartache down the road. That about does it for this video. We just wanted to do a quick follow-up video so you guys could see the end result of something that started out definitely not looking like that, but we've put a lot of work into it, a lot of hours, and we hope Carlos down there is gonna enjoy it in Las Vegas. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending of what these two cars are getting, but let's just say it's gonna be electrifying. For more content, please consider following us on Facebook, Instagram. We have a Patreon I try to upload to. If this channel is helping you, it really helps us out if you subscribe. So if you could hit the subscribe button, alert, so you know when new stuff's coming out. I'm trying to get back to uploading weekly. Out there, I hope your guys' holidays are going good. If you need a Fastback conversion, or if you have questions, and if you're doing it yourself, feel free to shoot us an email or give us a call, leave comments down below. That helps the YouTube algorithm. And Happy New Year to everyone. Until next time, do what you love, don't be a dick. Most importantly, never be tamed. Peace.